truly was a remarkable season in a lot of ways, especially for y'all who know where we came from with this group. So proud of them, and you know, I could talk for hours about it, but I'm not going to. So anyway, I want to thank a ton of people. I tried to write some down in the program, and I did. I know I forgot somebody, and if I did, I apologize, but I appreciate each and every one of you, parents and families of these kids and coaches. We certainly couldn't do anything without y'all. Thank y'all for letting me coach these guys, and I hope to have many more years, many more kids to come through here. But just thank you for letting me have your guys, especially you seniors for 4 years. I really appreciate it. We're going to give our awards, starting with our team awards first. The first award we'll be giving is our weight group award, and Coach Stevenson will present our winners for this. These are right here. Well, before I even get started, let me introduce you to our coaches. I should have did that. They're the guys that do everything, and I really appreciate them and love them so much for all the help and the work they do. They might make my job a whole lot easier. The first award that we'll be giving out will be presented by Coach Stevenson. He is our offense coordinator and our strength coordinator for the school. He does a remarkable job. These guys are strong because of him, and you know, he just keeps going on what Coach Jones had did the last 3 years, and he does a great job in their weight room. They bought into what he does, and because of that, they're becoming stronger and better. And it shows not just in football, but all sports. Coach Swing, right here behind us, is the defensive line coach. He does a great job, and I'm glad to have him. He's got that Army organization to our field house and our equipment room, and I really appreciate what he does with that. He does a great job, you know, coaching the defensive line. He coaches up one of the best guys in the state. Because you're coaching with it, right, Coach? Coach Brent Wiles came back with us this first year with us. He's been coaching at Thomasville Central and other places. I think Lounge too, where he coached. You know, y'all know him. He's a hometown boy. He played here, and I'm glad to have him back. He loves Charlton County football, and that goes a long ways when you love this team, and he loves his boys, and it shows. Coach Kraft has been here like forever. How long have you been here, Coach Kraft? Well, I've been here 28 years, but Coach Kraft's been here a long time, and does a great job. He runs the junior high program, and he helps us on Friday nights and varsity and stuff, and he's doing a great job down there. Just those guys, when they come to us, they know what's going on, and that's a real big help. You know, to not have to teach them the basics. And the next guy, you know, I'm glad to have him back. Everybody knows Coach Joe Higgins, the Indian legend, and our defense coordinator. He's our defense coordinator. He helps him with college recruitment and things like that. He knows James went up to Purdue when he graduated, 92, 93? Okay. And he was up there in Canada playing a little pro ball, got him ranked up, and coached college and high school. And last year he came to a recruiting trip, and he didn't know I was recruiting him too. You know, Coach Jones just happened to leave a couple of weeks after he left, and Coach Phillips and I talked, and Mr. Boyd said, hey, let's talk to him and see what we can do. And I'm so glad he decided to come home. This guy loves Indian football, without doubt. And he wants us to get back to where it was when he played. And, you know, I think this is kind of special because the guy that gets the Joe Higgins Linebacker Award, the Coach Mack named that award, but way back when, it's the first time you ever get it presented, right, Coach? First time. You know, I don't know if he'll be retired. That's up to him. That's up to him if he'll be retired or not. But the guy that gets that award tonight, it'll be the first time he gets it from the man himself. And down here on the end, our offensive line coach, Coach Brian Boyd, and everybody knows him. He's been here forever too. Played on the 99 state championship team. Talked about that a little bit during the meal And you know, he loves Indian football. He brings that old school stuff. And you know, Coach Mack and myself, you know, we coached forever together. He's got that too, and we're getting some of that back. You know, that was obvious from the game, the way we played this year. And I'm happy. I got other coaches, they got other spring obligations, and that's the thing about doing something like this. You never can pick a perfect time. People always have things they have to do and obligations, and it is what it is. And I appreciate everybody that kind of bent their schedules, especially you guys. Some of you left baseball practice and came straight over there and ate with us and stuff, and basketball practice, y'all had to practice early and different things like that. And I appreciate all y'all for coming again. But we'll get on with this, so I'll let go of the mic and just start presenting the awards. The first award we're going to give out tonight is a weight room award. This is kind of voted by the coaches, Coach Stevenson especially, but you know, he had a lot of input. We all voted for that. And guys, we're giving 4 out this year, and we're going to call your names. If you just stand right here, and if y'all hold your applause to the last one, that would be great too. The first one's going to go to Robert Cruz.
Yes, sir.
Samara Hamilton. Aiden Cruz. Corey Six. Y'all sign. Hey, come back and stand with Coach Six. Okay, the next award we're going to give out, Coach Sling is going to present that award, is the Most Improved Award. You know, a lot of people look at this award as Most Improved, but this says a lot. I mean, you got better. You know, that's what we try to do. Our motto is try to win today, get better each year, get better, you know, every day, get better each year. And that's what this kid did. He went from playing very little last year to starting, and Coach Hayden just raving about him. And his name's going to pop up again on some of the previous ones. But he goes to a senior Chance Hendricks. Okay, this next award is our Hang Tough or our Scout Award. This kid right here gives everything he has, even though it's not possible to see the size of him. But he gives everything he has. And I'm going to mention Coach Higgins again because Coach Higgins is probably one of the most animated we have out here. But Coach Higgins loves this dude. I do too, because he gives everything he has, every play. This is the Hang Tough Award this year goes to Ben Ross. The next award we're going to give is the Freshman of the Year Award. Freshman of the Year Award. Coach Wallace is going to present this. This year we have 2 winners. One, pretty obvious, you saw him every game. You know, he usually starts the game off, and he's got the highest number. But you know, he played in all games. His first one goes to Barry Stevenson. The next freshman of the year goes to a guy that really gives his all. You know, and they keep focus on this award. This goes to Joseph Zetmeyer. The next award we'll be presenting is the Special Teams Award for the team. The first award goes to Gary Simpson. And, you know, people don't often think of how important this guy is during the season, but our long snapper, Robert Cruz, did not have a bad snap until I jinxed him. What game was it? Was it Dooley game the second half? I said, you're perfect. And he had a bad snap, but he did a great job. He'll pop up again. We're going to miss him. It's great to have all that. Coach Lloyd will be presenting the next award. It's our Tony Gohagan Offensive Line Award. It's named after a player who played with us. He ended up playing at Kansas State. He passed away with Coach Mack and myself and other coaches at the time. We have this in the name of the most outstanding offensive lineman for the year. This guy is good, and we get to have him back. And I can't wait to have Hayden Rogers. Next award is our wide receiver award. This goes to our most outstanding wide receivers, voted by the team in. We look at stats, but this one, goes to Kyler Williams. The next award goes to the offensive back award. Gosh, we're going to miss this guy. Coach Tyson over here in Clinton says, he's glad this guy's gone. Because he did single-handedly, I think, not single-handedly, he has a lot of help, but he was a nightmare for Clinton County. He's glad he's gone. But Jalen, I think, scored like 52 touchdowns the last 2 years, and we're certainly going to miss that. But one of you guys is going to step up, right? Right? Okay, all right. For this award, our outstanding offensive back goes to Jalen Hood. All right, I kind of hinted at why this kid's going to win this. I mean, 52 touchdowns in 2 years, like 2,700 yards, almost 3,000 yards in 2 years. Our offensive MVP goes to Jalen Hood. The first award we get out on the defensive side of the ball is going to be our best defensive lineman. And no matter what people think, what I think, what you hear, this guy's got to get a lot better. But he's already pretty good right now, and I'm glad we got him 2 more years. Our defensive lineman of the year goes to Elias Williams. Our defensive back award named after Champ Bailey. I think we all know who he is. There's an outstanding name on a be able to name one of our awards after a Hall of Famer. But this kid, we got him coming back. A lot of people, not just us, not just people in the region, but people in the state think a whole lot of this kid. I do too, because his potential can be so much greater. And I hope he really pushes himself. But our winner of this champion defensive back award this year goes to Mari. Look here, I'm going to turn the mic over to Coach Havens, because this award was named after him. And I mean, I don't know how long we've been giving this award out, but it's the first time he gets to give it out. And like I said, he may continue to do it, he may not, that's up to him. But I'll let him talk all he wants to about this, but here you go, Coach Havens.
Can everybody hear me? Can everybody, I don't care how many people there. Can everybody hear me? Yes, sir. Appreciate that. Now, first and foremost, I love you guys. It's absolutely amazing to be able to come back and coach you guys. A couple people that I would love to do that and have had the opportunity has been amazing. I want to wish all the best to the team. It's going to be great watching those that continue to go on and play college football on Saturday. Hopefully continue on Saturday. I love you guys. Now, I want to just say something real quick. It's great to be here and to be able to give out an award that's named for me. It's kind of weird to actually say it, but it's great to do it. But before I do it, I just want to point something out from a statistical standpoint. The person that got this award led the team in tackles. He also led the team in tackle for losses. And that's such an underrated statistic, tackle for losses, but that means how many times this player was behind the offensive side of the ball. Now, there are 131 FBS schools, Division I Power 5. There are 128 FCS Division I schools. Of those 131, only 2 people did what this young man did last year at their level. Of the 128, only 4 did it. Out of 259 schools, only 6 people did what this young man did. Now in the NFL, only 3 people did it this past season. And tackle for losses, there were only 3 people in the NFL that had 20 or more tackle for losses. There were only 3 people. FBS, 2 people out of 131 schools. And the top person in that only had 27. The top person in the NFL only had 27. Only 4 had it at the FCS level. Again, 6 in all of college football. This young man had 29 tackles for losses in the season. 29. That's insane. For his total tackle count, that means every 3rd tackle, he was in the offensive backfield making plays. That's an insane statistic. 29 tackles for losses. That's why I'm proud to stand and be able to present this award, Linebacker of the Year award to Jay Harris.
Jay, don't even sit down. You know, he went through what all you did, without a doubt. That's still there. No doubt you're our defensive MVP for this year. One more time. Okay, this award, you know, we had it spread out. We got such a good senior class. There's 16 of them right here. They led us well, or not all of us here, but they led us well, the ones that were here. And the votes were all spread out, you might say. And each and every one of them got a vote. I don't know if you voted for yourself or what. But anyway, it was a tight race. We just narrowed it down to 2. But our captains for this year, for the 2022 Region Championship team, were Jay Harris and Kyler Williams. You know, call all people in probably don't help. You know, to the victor goes the spoils, as they say. You know, we won the region this year. It's been a long time since we got the handout what we're fixed to hand out. And these guys get to put them on their letter jackets and have it on forever. You know, I was looking today and putting the region championship things on the quarterback club application, and it's been since 2009. You know, when I first started, it kind of took it for granted. I started in 95, what, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 2000. That's a point, it's everything. Okay? But it's been a long ways. It's tough, you know. I just went to the GACA thing last week, and they honored all the region coaches and the state championship coaches and some college coach, Coach Napier from Florida. He was there. His dad's a high school coach, and he said it's truly remarkable to win your region in this state. You know, we got a tough region, and y'all came out on top. So let's give these guys applause one more time for that, please. And every one of them, you know, it's good because everybody gets to leave with something today. Okay, first of all, I'm going to give you seniors, just grab one that's kind of, you go around, Miss Sunny, and get your picture, okay? Number one, Nathan Hamlin. Tyler Williams. Zay Harris. Dariana Jones. Robert Cruz. Darius Jones. Xavier Swift. Chance Hendricks. Antonio McDowell. Colin Lloyd. James Lovett. Jorge Rivera. And I'm the wife back there with the juniors. If you're in, this is it. Jay King. Yes, sir. Junior will come back again. Our juniors this year. Demarion Martin. Jamari Hamilton. Jamari Williams. Jamar Hamilton. Bryson Albrecht. Isaiah Baker. I hope he's a touchdown maker. What you are? Doc Rogers. Hayden Rogers. Gabe Brennan. Savion Jackson. And Adam Kirkland. Sophomores, Elias Williams, Aiden Cruz, Thomas Johnson, David Waters, Maurice Sims, Eli Hobbs, Randall Richardson, Nate King, Nehemiah Alderman, AJ Johnson, Greg Woods, Noah Doggett, Laurie Smith, and Tyler Harris. As you can see, this is our biggest class. There's 18 of them. So we started with 24, 18 finished. And you freshmen, y'all are up. They're on top. Brody Baker. Brandon Willard. Bennett Robinson. Jordan Hamilton. Joseph Setmeyer, Dylan Wisner, Jake Cruz, and Garrett Stevenson. And I'll give another one out because she's here. She was with us. Our official timekeeper, Gabby, Coach Stevenson. Our region has an all-region team, and one of the parts of the all-region team is the all-academic team. You know, I was told by a kid today, well, why don't you come, Coach? I'm get thing. I said, you make good grades, don't you? I said, well, you might need to show up. You know, your grades are the most important thing. I tell them that all the time. And we have a number of players that made the all-region academic team. To make the team, you have to have a grade point average of 3.5 or better. And we have a ton of them. We'll start off with the seniors, juniors, sophomores. No freshmen. You have to be at least a sophomore. Because freshmen, you came in with no GPA, right? You have no GPA. You have one now because you had a semester. But during the football season, you had none. Okay? And if we were to do that, looking at y'all's grades, most of it would be on this as you have. But anyway, the first one, the senior class, Nathan Hamlet. Jalen Lilly, Kyle Williams. This kid right here, I fixed this call, has a 4.0. I've got two of them in the senior class. 4.0. Yeah, you know you're getting up. Darion Jones. Jalen King. Darius Jones. James London. Another 4.0. I don't know, he probably could be the valedictorian, I don't know. Colin Lloyd. And our last senior, Jorge Rivera. Great job. Maury Hamilton. Bryson Allred. We'll say this together because I like calling them that way. Hey, Doc Rogers, both of you. Doc Rogers and Dave Gabe Redmond. Our sophomores, Aiden Cruz. And I'll tell you what, this next kid, Thomas Johnson, he's a brother to two twins up here, the seniors. All three of them may be all academic team. That's pretty great. So thanks to their parents. That's a great job. David Waters. David King. Glad he came down and made a good grade. He was one who was talking to me today. David King and A.J. Johnson. Really proud of these kids for that thing because, I mean, that's what they're here for. voting on these awards that you can brag on your kids. But it's also more of a pleasure to have the other coaches brag on your kids. And that's what happened this year. You know, I sat back and listened to the other coaches about how they brag about our kids and just filled up with pride. And, you know, and this one that kept going on and on and on about ended up, you know, once you get this, you're kind of out of the vote of everything else. In every position you played, you'd have been eligible for. But they voted him as Player of the Year for Region 2A, Division 2. You got the first one ever in this region. But this goes to Jalen Lilly. Now we have some second team offensive and second team defensive players. We're going to do the offense first. We'll do second team and first team. Our second team offensive players, you know, are best in the region. You know, and Antonio McDowell. Doc Rogers. Doc, he didn't play, but how many games did he play? Doc, 5? He was hurt 5? 4, got to play in 4 games. He got to be, you know, all regions in 4 games. Remarkable. 2 running backs that made it. Nathan Hamlin and Jorge Rivera. Well, yeah, that's different. That's right. He got voted as. Two of our receivers made second team. I kind of chuckled about this, but he'd already made defensive lineman. But I think he's number 1 tight end anyway. But anyway, I only had 1 vote. But Elias Williams. And Jamari Hamilton. All right, our first team, guys, voted by the region coaches. At quarterback, Jalen King. Hey, listen, I forgot one, and I'm sorry, but Tyler Harris, you also got all region second teams. Come on up here, buddy. This year, I don't really think he likes it, but he did it. Hopefully, Doggett's going to take that position over. He can play some guard. Right, Tyler? Sure. First team offensive lineman, Hayden Rogers. First team offensive lineman, Tyler Boyd. First team receiver, we have some great receivers in this region. Kyle Williams. All region 2A defensive players. Second team, James Lovett. Chance Hendricks. Second team linebacker, Darius Jones. linebacker, Jorge Rivera. And second team defensive back, Xavier Swift. All right, our first team defensive members. Defensive line, Xavier Jackson. Another first team defensive lineman, Elias Williams. And I about got the knockdown drag out about this next guy. His first team linebacker, I thought he should have been the defensive player of the year, but I got voted out by it. But anyway, this is the Jay Harris, linebacker. And I don't know exactly what he was classified as, but he's made it as a linebacker or a defensive back. And this goes to Darion Jones. No doubt, when I brought his name up, especially that coach from Lanier, he knew who this guy was. But first team defensive back, Zamari Hamilton.
Hey, whoa.
All right, Region 2A special team players. I told you the two guys we had were special. The all-region punter this year for Region 2A, Division 2 is Garrett Stevenson. 37 yards punt. That was good. We didn't have to punt as much as we used to. And our long snapper for Region 2A, Division 2 is Robert Cruz. You know, I'm super proud of our kids and everything they do, but you get really stoked if one of them makes an all-state team, especially a team that we only got to play in 2 playoff games. But we had one we had several. We had 2 teams I want to talk about. This first team was Recruit Georgia. You know, he made it last year, and he turned around and made it again this year. And I'm telling you, if you don't believe me, you think this portal is not real, it's real, okay? It's real, because I got a lot of guys on this front row that can play some big-time ball, but they're not getting a chance to because they're having to compete against 22 and 23-year-olds. And it's a shame that they're living at a time that they have to deal with that. And there's some football players right here. You know, they're going to go some of them are going to go and walk on and make the team, and I mean, they're going to be heck players for wherever they go to. But right now, it's just the way it is. But Jalen, without a doubt, is one of the best players that I've ever coached in the 28 years I've been here. And just as good as some of the great ones we have on the wall in the weight room. And it's just a sign of time. So whatever he does, he's going to be great. And so we try to do what every day, guys? No matter what. So he's going to try to win the day. And we're going to hear some great things from him. But Recruit Georgia All-State for 2022. Running back Jalen King. I'm sorry, Lily. You're not running back. You all stay guys too. Just last week, I went to the Georgia Athletic Coaches Association meeting. They were celebrating the region winners and the state championship winners, and we sat around and had a selection committee for all-star, all-state. No, I didn't expect, Jalen, I figured I'd get him on there. maybe some receivers. King, I was trying to get him on there, you know. But you know what was great is I was around 6 other coaches, and they're throwing your names out. So these names that we have here, you know, a couple of them I didn't have to nominate. I nominated somebody in every position. But about all of these were nominated by somebody else, okay? And I'm so happy for y'all and your parents. I mean, you're an all-state player. It's fantastic. We just found out last week, and you're going to get you a fancy plaque like Jalen here, but we just found out last week, so now you got to get a piece of paper, like a temporary driver's license. You know what I'm saying? But I'm happy for y'all. The first one goes to Jamari Hamilton for defensive back. That's it. This is all state. The next one goes to our linebacker, Jay Harris. And the linebackers pretty good. The coaches from McIntosh, the coaches from Wilcox, they knew all about it. And this next one goes to a guy that I hope is going to get a lot better. For him to get a lot better, our team's going to get a lot better. Elias Williams. Congratulations on Hey, this next guy was brought up by the coaches, the coach from McIntosh actually. You seen him play, saw him play last year, thought they had their coach Lloyd. And I was stoked about this. You know, he's the best offensive lineman we had this year. This goes to Hayden Rogers. These guys. You know, had Wilcox had not such an exceptional quarterback, we saw him, you know, in the playoff game last year. This guy probably would have won Player of the Year offense. But, you know, being an all-state running back ain't too shabby, especially when you're being picked by the coaches that coach this sport. And this goes to Jalen Lilly. Any other coaches? Huh? You have something? Guys, if you got an award, I want y'all to stay and we'll take pictures, okay? I just want to say thank you for y'all coming. We had a meal tonight that was something different that we haven't done in a while, and some of you were able to come in there with us, and I think it was a pretty good time. You know, the guys told some stories and things, and you know, the best one by far, and I'll never forget it as long as I live, is James Lovett. Okay, he just thanked us, but that's James. If you know James, that's James. But I've enjoyed this team. This team is always going to be special to me because, you know, we won the region. I mean, we hadn't done that since 2009, guys. But I know this, that I'm not satisfied. You guys in the front row, thank you. Okay? You guys in the back, I'm not satisfied. You know, we got to continue to get better. And guys, I'm not satisfied with y'all neither. We need your help, okay? We try to get this quarterback club going, and it seems like it's always only 6 people, okay? I got some applications for the quarterback club on the table. If y'all would grab one and just consider joining, helping. We need your help. We want your help. These guys deserve, want your help. The quarterback club does a lot for us. We have our meals every Friday. They're not cheap. They put T-shirts on their back. The T-shirts they all got tonight. They didn't have to pay for it. You know how much clothes cost now? Quarterback club buys it for them. And each year too, one of these, there's probably about 5 of them, I don't know, are going to get a $1,000 scholarship that the quarterback club does. But they only do it because we have to raise money for it. And more people we have, the easier it is. So if you please would grab one on your way out, I would appreciate it, and these boys certainly would. Like I said, thank you for coming tonight. And if I forgot to personally thank one of you, I'm doing it now. Because I've been here for 28 years. and I don't see me ever going anywhere else. I'm going to retire here, okay? I want Charlton to be the best program ever. My goal when I became head coach is to get us back to relevancy. And I think we've done that by winning this region. It was tough. Somebody would, in 2019, if somebody would have told me, oh, you're going to win it in 2022, I'd have said, you're crazy. But because of these guys and those guys, we were able to do it. Appreciate y'all coming. Have a good night. Thank you.